Yeah, and we also have the services of our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali, for this game. Home team is Ajman, so Shah Rukh Amin will flip the coin and Khalid will call. Tail is the call. Khalid, what have you decided and why?
I'm gonna bowl first because I want to give some chances and to the youngsters as well. So the main bowlers are resting today, so batting second because we have full batting lineup. So that's the reason why we are gonna bowl first.
Yesterday it was a wake-up call for Sharjah and for you. So what are the plans coming into this game? Any changes in the 11?
Yes, yesterday it was a wake-up call. It was a good wake-up call before the knockouts. About the changes, yeah, three fast bowlers are not playing today. Rohit, Farhan, and Shabazz are not playing today, and Hamid Khan is also not playing today. And the guys on the bench last game are playing today.
All the best and do well.
Thank you, thank you.
Shah Rukh, they have asked you to post a total.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to look to bat first as well and end the tournament on a positive note. So that was the plan.
And playing for the pride, and what are the positives you'll be taking home from this tournament as a captain?
I mean, obviously, we want to keep the positive vibe going. It's the last game, but at the end of the day, you give your 100% in every game. You're expressing yourself at a national level, and everyone's watching these games, so everyone wants to go out and give their 100%. So all the boys, we're a young side, we want to just go out and express ourselves, and hopefully we end the tournament on a high.
And what have you done with the side? Are there any changes?
No, we're going with the same playing 11.
All the best and do well.
Thank you so much.
So new from the sideline is the Sharjah captain Khalid Shah has won the toss and he has opted to bowl first.
Thank you very much, Mudassar Ali. So wanting to end the tournament on a high. That is the message coming in from Shah Rukh Amin, the skipper of Ajman. But it is Sharjah who have won the toss and elected to bowl first. Plenty of changes in the side. Like Khalid Shah mentioned, there is no Mohammad Rohit, there is no Farhan Khan, there is no Khuzaima bin Tanveer. So young lads, especially the likes of Shalom D'Souza and Yasir Khan being given an opportunity. We still have Basil Hamid and CP Rizwan. Nurullah Ayubi, the under-19 fast bowler, being given a go as well. And Ajman are pretty much unchanged from their last match. So let's hope they finish their tournament on a high. Joining me in the comm box for what should be another entertaining encounter is OS Ali. Good evening and welcome.
Good evening, Ahmed Khwaja, and good evening to all our viewers. Yeah, star-studded lineup of Team Sharjah. They've made a few changes, and I think they can afford to do so because, of course, they have qualified for the knockout stage, the semi-finals, which will be played tomorrow. And come two very, very talented, stylish batters. On the right is Shah Rukh Amin, and alongside him on the left is Mayank Chaudhary. So nothing to lose for them. They would want to get off to a good start.
Well, it's actually Hamdan Tahir. Mayank, unfortunately, not. He would love to get another innings here because he's really been struggling for runs in the D10. And there has been a major shake-up in the points table as well. We'll share that with you later in the innings. But let's see if Ajman can start off well with the two left-handers. Very interesting bowling choice here for Khalid Shah. Of course, none of the frontline fast bowlers. There is no Shabazz Ali, no Rohit, no Farhan. So it's going to be right arm off break in the form of Basil Hamid opening the innings.
Well, Ahmed, I think they can afford to do so. Make a few experiments. And Basil Hamid, mind you, he has that experience to be bowling with the new ball. But we'll have to wait and see if he can get some purchase this track. Let's have a look at the field setup so far. He's got a deep mid wicket alongside long on in position.
Here we go then. First ball. Shuffling in his crease, Shah Rukh Amin. He'll punch it out towards extra cover to get off the mark. Only 100 runs in the D10, so he's been below par to say the least.
Yeah, but a perfect opportunity today. Nothing to lose, so they can express themselves, attack in the first couple of overs, give a good start and just lay the platform early on.
So Hamdan Tahir, wicketkeeper batter for Ajman. He'll be looking to get going in the power play. Nicely bowled. And quick single taken once again. Bit of a slow reaction at backward point has allowed them to scurry through.
A good response in the end by Shah Rukh Amin. It was Hamdan who was a bit shaky when he was running that, but in the end, good call and a good single taken.
Steady start from Basil Hamid as well. Very canny, very smart off spinner. Once again, it was that arm delivery shaping into the left-handers, so keeping it simple and very accurate.
Yeah, you won't really expect the new ball to turn. Basil Hamid is not really a big turner of the ball. The ball is still new, it's just the first over, so it'll skid. And that's where Shah Rukh needs to be careful not to go at the back foot.
Long on and a deep mid wicket in position for Shahrukh Amin. He does like to belt the ball. Oh, look at that one. That certainly did turn and bounce.
Well, you don't see that much often. A spinner flighting the ball in the very first over, and that too with the new ball. And rightfully so, yeah, there's a lot of purchase on this ball. And that should give Basalim a lot of confidence.
Why not get a slip in? Be all out attack. That is the quicker arm ball. Swiveled on that one and just catching the inside edge. So a slow start to the innings so far for Ajman.
Yeah, he's a very smart operator talking about Basil Hamid. He's played a lot of T10 cricket here in the domestic circuit, so he knows how to bowl with the new ball, and so far he's done a fabulous job.
Yeah, been a very sedate power play so far. Haven't really played a big shot in anger just yet. The Ajman openers. Skewed in the air, and what a catch at mid-off! That is an absolute screamer from Mohammad Irfan.
Well, I'm not surprised because Mohammad Irfan, I've seen him taking some absolute blinders in this tournament, and yet again that man getting into the act early on. Tossed up delivery was there to be hit, trying to clear the infielder, and look at that timing of the jump, one-handed take, and this should go down as one of the best takes in this tournament.
Well, Basil Hamid, a sheepish smile, but what a catch from Irfan. Yet another highlight in the D10 for the star all-rounder of Sharjah. Hamdan departs for one. It's 3 for 1 after 1. Well, Ajman, once again, not starting off the game well. That has been their persistent problem, Awais Ali. Either they don't get that early momentum, those early sixes away, or they lose a wicket in the batting effort.
Quite certainly, Ahmed. Nobody's really taken the responsibility early on. We've seen other sides getting good starts and taking full advantage of the first couple of overs. But Hamdan Tahir, streaky shot. In comes Almas Ayub, was rested in the previous game, but has taken 4 wickets. But economy can slightly improve.
Yeah, he's been in and out of the side, but a very, very fine fast bowling all-rounder. And major responsibility on him with the 4 frontline fast bowlers not in the side. Oh, look at that delivery. Just leaving Shahrukh Amin off the wicket. And he was caught in a very poor position.
And that was the last wicket coming in. Basil Hamid, he was so disciplined with his lines and lengths. And Mohammad Irfan, yeah, a brilliant take and a wry smile on his face. Look at that celebration. It says it all.
Like plucking a mango off the tree there. Mohammad Irfan. Basil Hamid, very stylish character. And he's nicely bundled up. It does get chilly here late in the evening. Flicked. Will find the deep mid wicket. And they're not pushing for 2. Running between the wickets. Very casual indeed.
Yeah, this also has been one of the concerns of Team Ajman. Thinking at the T10 game, they try to hit every ball out of the park and in the process, keep on losing wickets. And even on that occasion, I think it was an easy 2-1 offer.
Daniel Liaquat, hard-hitting left-hand all-rounder. Played a stunning innings early in the tournament of 82. The highest individual score, if I'm not wrong. So he certainly had that big hitting capability. Deep square, deep mid wicket, immediately in position. Down the leg side, that should have been put away for 4 or maybe even 6.
Yeah, just marginally losing his line, Almas. And that's Daniel Liaquat for you. The best of 82, and still he is having that highest run. Look at that strike rate, unbelievable. More than 240. And look at that average as well, Ahmed. 45 is his average which he's maintaining.
Oh, he's a terrific, clean striker of the ball. Looks very innocent in those specs under the helmet, but my goodness, does he pack a punch. Let's see if he can get stuck into the Sharjah bowling attack this evening. And good to see him batting in the top order, not at number 5, number 6. Hard cut behind point. That's a brilliant shot.
So pleasing to the eye when Daniel gets going. He's just walked in the middle. He's played his first ball and it looks like he's been batting forever on this wicket. Look at that. Playing it late, waited for the ball and has cut it to perfection. Elegant stroke to get a boundary.
Typical left-handers square drive off the back foot. They always look a class apart when they play that shot. And this man usually deals in sixes, but that was very orthodox all along the carpet. Nicely put away. Just sat up on a length. No real pace. No real effort behind that one from Hafiz Almas. He'll need to bend his back here. Pitch it up and just in front of the mid-on. Trying to hit from the crease. Lucky it fell in front of Khalid Shah.
I think the skipper Khalid, he was double-minded whether to take that catch or whether to stop the boundary. But in the end, just getting that awkward bounce. Yeah, just there. I think he's done well to stop that.
Yeah, those can be nasty. We've seen a few bounce up and even hit the fielders on the chin. So need to be careful. But certainly, Dania Liaquat, the intentions are clear. Heaved away. Fine leg in the circle. Didn't plan to hit it in that region, but he'll take the result.
Yeah, this is where Almas, he'll have to be a little careful. That's too short. The ball is still new. It's coming onto the bat nicely and just heaved away towards the fine leg region and away from the fielder, getting another boundary. Yeah, the margin of error becomes so minimal when you're bowling to this man on your screen. Dania Liaquat is up and running.
Big, thick inside edge on that one. But that's the nature of D10. It's not a bowler's format, that is for sure. Even good deliveries get carted for runs. Pulled away towards square leg for a single. So in the end, I think Sharjah have done a pretty good job bowling in the mandatory power play. 14 for 1 Ajman. So Basil Hamid will complete his spell, and why not? Excellent start, only 3 runs conceded. And the important wicket of Hamdan Tahir. Taking a look at the field for Dania Liaquat. Deep square, more towards mid-wicket and long on in position. And they've actually hung on to the power play for now, pardon me. So the field can be spread. So orthodox setup, long off, sweeper cover, and the 3 men on the onside. Hard sweep and just in front of the fielder and in the gap. Dania Liaquat unleashing.
Well, he's just continuing his form from where he left off in the last game. Look at that. Beautifully played, waited, and has hit that hard towards the mid-wicket region for another boundary. So not the best of starts in this over by Basil.
Yeah, flighted delivery, full invitation given. And he accepted it with glee, as he usually does. 13 off 5, he's gotten off to a start. That was punched hard and very brave of Basil to stick a hand out for that one.
Yeah, talking about Daniel, he's one of those batters who doesn't really believe in rotating strike, those singles and doubles, a proper clean striker of the ball. And you need such kind of players in your side, and he is an X factor to have.
Yeah, running between the wickets is more like a chore, like a burden for him. He likes to hit from the crease and hit big. This has gone high. Is it a chance? Deep mid wicket, long on. Both will be spectators. It's a 6 from Shahrukh Amin.
Well, that's a very good shot by Shahrukh. You can see him shuffling across the stumps, got into a very good position early on, and Basil just firing it towards his stumps, and that has struck with some real power to get a maximum.
Yeah, just the trajectory taking it over the ropes. Well hit from Shahrukh Amin. Oh, that's brilliant. Got inside the line of the ball. And that whip over fine leg for 4.
Well, he started off so well, Basil Hamid, but in just over, he's struggling big time. You can see he's offering a lot of pace and also those lengths. It was too short, and yet again Shahrukh getting a boundary.
Yeah, it is fraught with risk coming onto that middle stump line, but he plays that shot really well. So they found some momentum now.
Yeah.
That's much better. When you put it outside his hitting arc, that is where Shahrukh looks a bit awkward.
Yeah, he's getting a little predictable now. Shahrukh, I mean, every ball he's trying to play towards the mid wicket.
And he'll take the single on offer. Back to Dania Liaquat, but they're going at 10 runs per over, so it's a pretty decent start for Ajman. In fact, that's the end of the over. 30 for 1 after 3. Well, it's the youngster being given an opportunity, Yasir Khan. Always exciting to see somebody new on the scene. Big dreams, big expectations. So let's see what Yasir can do. That's a good start. Full length outside off. Has that lively pace.
Yeah, it's good to see that the youngster, he's been given a go ahead in this game. Hasn't played many games in this tournament so far. But then again, Yasir, the youngster, he's got a perfect opportunity to showcase his talent and skill set.
And if he can pry out the wicket of somebody like Dania Liaquat, that will really give him a lot of self-confidence. Khalid Shah keeping a close eye on proceedings, the Sharjah skipper. Sliced over third. That's a brilliant shot from Liaquat.
Well, the youngster needs to learn quickly because that wasn't a good delivery at all. A lot of width offered, no pace whatsoever. And also the third man being in the circle. Yeah, 4 runs written all over it.
Yeah, that's not smart bowling. When you've got third point in the circle, you can't be that wide of off and full. The onus on you is to bowl it full and straight because you have plenty of cushion on the onside. Now Khalid Shah having a word with the youngster, and that's good to see. He's guiding him. Right, this is the field setting I have for you. This is where you need to bowl. He can even afford to come around the wicket to Liaquat.
Yeah, good scenes in the middle. Khalid Shah straight away getting into the act. A very inspiring leader. Usually gets the best out of his teammates and giving a lot of encouragement in the center to his youngster.
Yeah, they haven't won the D trophies so far in the last season or so, but certainly they're reaching the finals consistently. That was something Sharjah was not doing in the past. Stifled appeal, but that was clearly missing leg. Good direct hit from point, but I think he's safe. But since Khalid Shah has taken over the leadership of the Sharjah D franchise, they've been used to success, especially in the group stage and the knockout stage.
Well, absolutely. But then again, in the past, whenever they reach the semi-finals and the finals, they haven't really found the luck. And that's where they've been losing games and haven't really clinched the title so far, Ahmed.
Well, the onus is certainly on them playing at home. Big heave coming in from Liaquat and good fielding by Shalom. At point, he's another youngster being given an opportunity. Hard-hitting left-hand batter. Playing at home, the D10 coming home back to the Sharjah Cricket Stadium after 2 years. I'm sure the burden of expectation is on the home team, and they've been playing some stunning cricket in the D10 so far. Slow delivery, dragged away towards mid-wicket. Long chase for the fielder. And good work there by CP Rizwan. The relay throw with Hafiz Almas.
Yeah, the discussion we saw a couple of deliveries ago, I think it would have been that Yasir don't offer any pace to these batters. And after that, you can see he's just bowling slightly slower, those slower bounces. Good to see.
Yeah, variations is the name of the game. If you are to survive in the D10 format as a fast bowler, you cannot be predictable. These batters are too good. quick bouncer, but a bit too short on that occasion. Right idea, just lacked execution.
Yeah, he shouldn't mind that. It was a very good delivery, but just over the head of the batter. Talking about this partnership is now looking quite threatening. Yeah, look at that. Generating some extra pace and gas is Yasir.
Yeah, he certainly does have the gift of pace. Isn't a big tall lad, just skinny, but has that natural speed, those quick twitch muscles. This has been miscued, but it's in the gap and will find the fence.
Yeah, getting slightly predictable now, Yasir. It was too short, and once again trying to just roll his fingers. But Daniel, you can see he was sitting back and waiting for the short delivery, and he's got plenty of bat on this one.
He got the length he wanted with that big wind up, high back lift, and he placed it well between the mid wicket and the square leg. 11 runs off the over. Been a bit of a mixed bag from Yasir Khan. Some good deliveries, some not so. Ajman looking good. Oh, this is massive! The sound of the blade said it all.
Well, he switched on his beast mode now, Daniel. And it's turned out to be a huge, massive over. Until those 4 deliveries, these last couple of deliveries have been very expensive. Look at that flurry of his bat. Terrific bat speed, too short. And Daniel, he's not going to spare you. It's turned out to be a massive over. Daniel is cutting loose.
Just that one ball. And whack she goes. That was sweetly timed indeed. So now they're flying along at 12 runs per over. 48 for 1. Well, I like this move. Floating power play taken. Now that Daniel Liaquat is well set, it's hammer time, OS Ali.
Yeah, it was surprising that they didn't take the floating power play in the 3rd or the 4th over, but then again, it's completely fine because now both the batters have got their eye in the middle and both are looking dangerous.
So the power play over has been entrusted to young Nurullah Ayubi. UAE under 19. Fast bowling all-rounder, very talented. I remember he took a wicket on the first ball of the Asia Cup versus Japan. He was the sole seamer and he did a pretty good job in that tournament. Been given some opportunities in this D10 as well. And he played a very good cameo with the bat, I remember a couple of matches ago for Sharjah. Got some quick runs. Mudassar Ali always having a chat on the sidelines. Good Yorker to start off and they'll take a quick single.
Yeah, look at where Shahrukh Amin, he's taking his guard on that off stump.
Very social creature is Mr. Mudassar Ali. Yeah, come back to the comm box, please. Whenever he has the time to get off air, he's out there chatting with the lads and the spectators.
Yeah. There he is, he's here, he's back in the comm box.
He's running in like Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania. Oh, this has been flicked! But it's within the park and just going to balloon over the mid-wicket. And he's flicked it onto his boot, Awais Ali Shah, and it's gone for 4.
Yeah, that is very unlucky, I think, Awais. He gave his 100% there in the deep, but then again, that foot coming in the way and it's gone towards the boundary. Good shot though, short arm jab. Got a lot of elevation. And let's have a look at this one again. Awais Ali, well, I don't think so. He would want to see this. A bit of soccer skills shown in the center.
Yeah, that was very unlucky indeed for Awais Ali Shah. 50 raised and good time for Ajman. Ominous signs here because this man has teed off 32 of just 11 deliveries. This is high. There is a deep extra in position and dropped. CP Rizwan was just floating away from him because of the wind, but that should have been taken.
Yeah, I understand, Emma. There was a tough one, but then again, you don't expect that from Rizwan CP because he's an absolute live wire in the field and a very safe fielder. You don't really see him dropping any catches.
Very smart field placement. That deep extra cover almost paid off. Oh, this is close. Maybe just sliding down leg. But that was an excellent delivery from Nurullah. And Dania Liaquat, very lucky escape.
That's going to be a very interesting replay though. Excellent delivery, and maybe that angle has saved him. He's standing in the off stump. Oh, well, Ahmed, over to you.
Oh, that was touch and go. Some young lads from the Sharjah Cricket Academy. Hello. Oh, what a flick from Shahrukh Amin, but there's a fielder in the deep. And good work by Awais Ali Shah. This time his feet did not get in the way. And they will pick up only one run. That is very bad running between the wickets.
Yeah, that has been one concern. We just discussed that earlier in the first over. Ajman not really looking for those singles and doubles. A good pickup shot, and that's the reason Shahrukh Amin was ball watching after he hit that. And even Dania Liaquat, you can see he was showing no interest whatsoever to come back for the second.
Well, if you want to do ball watching, then go sit in the stands. What are you doing in the middle? This is very poor. You're already down and out on your luck in the D10. You haven't performed well. And you're not doing the basics right here. That's very sloppy. Full toss has been heaved. And will find the fence. There are no half measures with Dania Liaquat.
Yeah, he was bowling so well until this last delivery. A low full toss. And Daniel, you can see, is just eyeing and targeting towards that mid-wicket region. And once again, finishing off this over with an excellent boundary. Yeah, lovely stroke to end the fifth over. We're halfway through in the first innings. It's 5 gone, 61 for 1.
$61 for the loss of 1. 5 overs done and dusted. They are looking good, Ajman here, thanks to Daniel. 38 of 14, and in comes CP Rizwan. Goes onto the back foot. Is there a chance? Zishan Abid settling. Straight away strikes CP Rizwan. The partnership which was looking good comes to an end. Shahrukh Amin trying to go big, just losing his shape.
That was a good delivery from Rizwan CP. He's known for picking up wickets and breaking partnerships, and that's what he's done. Not a very smart shot by Shahrukh. And I'll have to walk back. Good innings though. 18 of just 15 deliveries, a maximum and a boundary in that. And Ajman lose their second wicket with 61 on the board. New man in, Aftab. 61 for 2. This is a good start here for Ajman. But that move to bring in Rizwan CP has paid dividend. Low full toss. Aftab gets off the mark. Well, Ajman, a bit of a dead rubber this for Ajman and Sharjah as well. Sharjah have already qualified. But this is about pride, isn't it, Mudassir?
Well, absolutely playing for their pride, Ajman, and win for Sharjah. They want to bounce back after losing the previous day encounter against Fujairah. It's all about the momentum now for Sharjah.
Oh, absolutely. Momentum is something they would want to take into the quarterfinals, semi-finals rather. But that's a very good shot. Going into reverse hit mode there, Daniel Liaquat. Everything he touches and turns into gold.
Dictating terms, he's enjoying his batting. He's taking on CP Rizwan, goes for the reverse shot. Nicely managed in the gap. He has been in brilliant form with the bat for Ajman.
He's raced on to just 42 of 15 deliveries. In no time, he's put on a good total on the board for Ajman, 66 for 2. He's been the man who's been scoring most of the runs for Ajman. Ajman CP will have to rethink his strategy against him because that googly is certainly not going to pay dividend. Short delivery, picked and picked well. It's in the gap, but there is protection. Wide, long on. Only a single though.
He holds the key now for Daniel Liaquat for Ajman, and he has been joined by Aftab, who can also get those quick runs. But what an over in progress from CP Rizwan.
Has given away just 6 and picked up a wicket. Couple more deliveries to go. It's the new man Aftab on strike who's opened his account, but now this is where Rizwan CP can bowl some these last 2 deliveries as dot balls to him or just singles, and it will end up to being a good over. It's way too short and nicely drilled down the ground by Aftab. He's doing the right thing here, Aftab. Feeding strike to Danial.
No, he need to be very smart. Just cannot take any more risk in this over as they have lost Shahrukh, and CP is a kind of bowler who can tempt you to go big, and in the process he can get you Daniel on strike.
Well, this is an important delivery. What does Daniel Liaquat do now? It was a googly, but he's connected, and that is out of here. That's out of the stadium. What a good hit that by Daniel Liaquat.
Massive, clean hitting. Got that wrong one quite early. Deep into the crease. Good connection. And ends though with a flourish. He moves to 49. Ajman are in a strong position. What a hit to end the over number 6. Is 74 for the loss of 2. He continues to belt the bowlers here, Daniel Liaquat.
It was a very good over that for Ajman. They finished it off with a maximum, and we've got a change in bowl. It's going to be young Yasser to continue, but Danial is on a mission. Scored 49 of just 17 deliveries. Aftab just needs to make sure that he picks up a single and gives him strike. Who's on Daniel now is on 49 of just 17 deliveries. This is outstanding batting. That's a good delivery outside off stump, but will be called as a wide. Umpire Kashif thinks it was outside the tram line, so gets him an extra delivery and a run as well. Let's have a look once again. Yeah, I think that was a good call. Just outside the tram line, and Nurullah Ayubi once again conceded 13. In his first over. Oh, that smacked through covers. That'll be a boundary. Nobody moved an inch. That's an outstanding shot from Aftab. 2 full there from Nurullah in the slot, allowing him to free his arms as well. And he made sure that he played it away from the fielder at extra cover. Gets himself a boundary. That's his first boundary, and Ajman are turning on the heat here. They're really taking the Sharjah bowlers apart. 79 for 2 and just 6.1. Pressure on the youngster. That's uppishly played, but it will be straight to Baslami, that the sweeper position. That'll bring Daniel Liaquat back on strike. He's on 49 of just 17 deliveries. 1 run shy of yet another magnificent half century. He's been amongst the runs. He's been a player who's been in terrific form in this tournament. He's been hitting them quite well. Change of angle for young Nurullah coming around the wicket. Get a single here. Daniel goes downtown, but into the hands of the fielder. That'll be a 50 for a magnificent player. Daniel Liaquat getting to 50 of just 18 deliveries. No real celebration there. Just waving his hand at the dugout. It's been a superb innings. Slower delivery will be called as a wide. So Nurullah, you'll be unable to get his line right. He's conceded a couple of wides already in this over. The idea was right from younger UB. All that slower delivery. It's just the execution that he couldn't get right. Looks like he's in a bit of hurry here. Just needs to calm down, settle down. Yeah, once again tries to go for another slower delivery. Aftab unable to pick it up. Well, Daniel has been in terrific form. He's got so many runs in this tournament already. Look at that. He's moved to number 2 position. He's got the highest individual score as well of the tournament, 82. Unbeaten. I was in a winning cause as well. So he's really turned it around for Ajman. He's been that positive impact player for Ajman in this tournament. Wonderful to see some new talent unearthed here in these D tournaments. One more delivery to go in this over. Daniel, can he get... oh, that was there to be hit. He's living with himself. Doesn't get it right. Will only be a single to end over number 7. But another good over this. 7 completed. 84 for 2. Well, it's been a magnificent innings from Daniel Liaquat. He started off with this crisp square cut for a boundary, and then there was no stopping him. He was playing all around the park, getting some good boundaries and some excellent hits through the onside. He's very strong through the onside, gets those maximums going, and he's made sure that he plays it in the gap as well. He's got a lot of shots in his armory. That was probably one of the best shots he's played. Picked up the length quite early and got to his half century. 51 currently out there on 51 of 19. So 3 more overs to go. 18 more deliveries, and they would want to see Daniel Liaquat to be out there till the end. Mohammad Irfan starts off with a short delivery that's smacked. 1 bounce and into the ropes she goes. That was a slap and a half there from Daniel Liaquat. What a good hit. Now just 6 runs away from becoming the leading run scorer in the tournament. He's particularly harsh on those short deliveries. Excellent hand-eye coordination. Look at that, playing it in front of square. Not very easy to maneuver those kind of deliveries. That's a magnificent shot there from Daniel Liaquat. 55 of just 20 for him. Starts off this over with a boundary. Good start. Another short delivery, and that will be yet another maximum. What a hit that from Daniel Liaquat, and in the process he's tied with Rithi Arvind at the top scorer of the tournament. Well, he's very strong on the short deliveries. That's something that Irfan needs to realize, and realize very quickly. He's got brilliant hand-eye coordination. Was in no mode whatsoever to keep it along the carpet. Was always going to hit it over the fielder. Excellent connection yet again. 10 runs of the first 2 deliveries. Pressure on Irfan. Ajman racing off to 94. That's the field set up now. They're making a change. Are they? Yep, taking that point field on the boundary rope, and square leg has been brought into the ring. So expect deliveries to be pitched outside off stump in the block hole. Irfan needs to execute them well. Tries to do that, and it's in the air, taken. Well, that is very unfortunate. Danial was looking superb, but at the end it's a soft dismissal. Low full toss, gets the toe end of the bat. Doesn't get the connection he was looking for. The idea was right, but just couldn't clear the field to the extra cover position. What a knock this has been. A very entertaining knock. Danial Liaquat, 61 of 22 deliveries, 3 maximums, 9 boundaries in the innings. And he's put Ajman in a formidable position. 94 for 3 after 7.3. New batter in Shahrukh Sheikh. Coming in at number 5. They've got another 15 more deliveries to go. Important 15 deliveries. Can they make it count? Aftab has already hit a magnificent boundary. They've lost Daniel Liaquat Khalid Shah in the background, suggesting that Shahrukh might go for that ramp shot. Oh, it comes down the track. Was in the block hole. Shahrukh is off the mark with that single. But this has been a good comeback by Irfan. Well, that's the last wicket once again. Slower delivery outside off stump and a simple catch to extra cover. End of an outstanding innings from Daniel Liaquat. That was the last time we'll see him in the D tournaments. Unfortunately, Ajman have not qualified. Clip towards the onside. They're looking for 2. Now will only be a single. What an over this has been. He started off with by giving away 10 runs in the first 2 deliveries, then picked up the most important wicket in the Ajman lineup, that of Daniel Liaquat, and since then hasn't conceded too many runs as well. 4 shy of getting to 100. Ajman. Slower delivery. Will be another single to end a good successful over for Irfan. 8 completed, it's 97 for 3. Awais coming into bowl, well, very late in the order. He's been in very good form. He's in the top 5 wicket takers, but today has been really bowled just 1 over. Surprising this, Mudassir?
13 wickets, and quite interestingly, rightly said by you, he's bowling that 9th over. It means he'll just get 1 over to get few more wickets in his kitty.
Oh, that's been smacked towards mid-wicket, in the gap, 1 bounce and into the ropes. That's a very good shot from Shahrukh Sheikh. Gets a boundary.
With that boundary, 100 comes up for Ajman. A good start to the over. Standing deep in the crease. Free flow from Shahrukh Sheikh. 1 bounce, 4 runs.
Not a very good delivery from Awais. It's played down the ground. right over the bowler's head. Wasn't from the middle of the bat there from Shah Rukh Sheikh. Will only be a single, but the intent is quite visible here.
Now they have lost to Daniel Liaquat, but Shah Rukh, now he holds the key. Alongside him is Aftab.
Low full toss once again. This is good bowling. Good comeback by Awais. Bowled it in the block hole. Daniel Liaquat, he's been superb in this tournament, hasn't he? He's been now he's the top run scorer of the tournament in 11 matches. He's got 333. Look at that average, 55.5, which is why he's absolutely wonderful. Shah Rukh trying to go for the reverse hit, doesn't connect, will be a dot ball.
You need to be on your toes in a shorter format. You're talking about the scorecard and quickly bowling out his over here. Over Salisha.
Well, Daniel has also become the highest six hitter of the tournament. Number of sixes he's hit as 27, I think, most by any player in the tournament. Having quite word with his captain. One more delivery to go in this 9th over. Turned out to be a good one. Oh, that's another good delivery. Will be a dot ball to end the over. Just 7 runs given away. Daniel Liaquat, you're talking about him, how magnificent he's been. Rightly congratulated by his captain as well. So those are the most wickets. Awais Ali Shah, we were talking about him. He's picked up 13 wickets. Zubair Khan is at number 2. He's picked up 12 wickets. But I think the spinners have done well, left-arm spinners. We were talking about sixes and Daniel Liaquat. Well, look at that. 27 sixes and look at that strike rate. Just slightly under 250.
Good to see a newcomer dominating here. For the last 3-4 years, we have got some special talent from D series, and he is one of them. Single-handedly, he won the games for Ajman in this tournament. And to bowl the final over, it's Irfan, another talented all-rounder.
Oh, he's bowled him! Stumps are shattered there. What a good delivery. Slower Yorker in this block hole there.
A big heave. Look at that back lift, not helping Shah Rukh. Change of pace. And still with that pace, he knocks that leg stump of Shah Rukh Sheikh. So another wicket going down. Shah Rukh Sheikh managing 8 with the help of a 4. It's 104. They have lost their 4th wicket.
Well, 5 more deliveries to go in the innings. It's the youngster out there in the middle. Raheel plays that towards square leg, behind square, and starts off his innings with a boundary. Much needed here for Ajman.
Every time he came out with the bat, he made sure to get off the mark with a maximum or a boundary. This time, couple of bounces, 4 runs, a good start. Change of pace from Irfan and rightly punished by young Raheel.
Good anticipation there from Raheel, expecting that slower delivery and then placing it really nicely. Irfan, he's been in good touch as well. He's already picked up a couple of wickets in his spell. Short delivery. Oh, that's a good delivery. That's a good bumper there. Was a slower bouncer, so not much damage done, but I think there will be a concussion test, rightly so. They'll ask a few questions.
With a short run up, well directed bouncer, and straight away it's mandatory to have that concussion test here. Caught in 2 minds, wanted to leave at the last moment, but no time. What a delivery. Do you have any idea what are the questions the physio will be asking the player?
I'll probably ask his age, his name, where he is, what he's doing.
And if we don't want to disclose the age and what he is doing, then
Then he'll be back in the hut.
You cannot hide your age with your physio out there in the middle. But the good news, the young man is getting ready.
Oh, it wasn't a quick delivery from Irfan. It was a slow delivery. It was onto the shot quite early, which is why I missed it. Now this is another short delivery, played uppishly, but in the gap as well. Sang Nurullah was done well. But they'll pick up a couple of runs as well. Important runs these, Mudassir. One shot. Well, the umpire signals one shot run. So it'll be only counted as a single here. Oh, down the leg side will be a wide delivery. He'll have to re-ball that. Quicker delivery, Mudassir. Good change of variation here from Irfan.
He's not afraid to try out new things here. Couple of well-directed bouncer, a couple of slower ones now, trying to increase the pace, just drifting down the leg. And good to see Ajman. They're batting well here against the mighty Sharjah.
Another slow delivery. This time he's let it go because there was some movement from the batter towards the ball. And I think that's a good decision by Shamim. Slightly slower as well from Irfan. He's bowled well, I think, with the absence of the faster bowlers, the premier fast bowlers for Sharjah. The bowlers have done well. They haven't conceded too many runs. That one innings from Daniel Liaquat. And I think he's made the difference. Another slow delivery to end of the bat. Will only be a single.
So a good comeback by Sharjah, but lots of positive in the first innings for Ajman. They batted well and Rahil remained unbeaten. So is Aftab the end of the first innings. Thanks to Daniel Liaquat, they were able to go beyond that 100 mark. At the same time, the right time, the bowlers taking that big wicket, the likes of Irfan getting better of Daniel Liaquat, is keeping them below that 120. But what a tournament for Daniel Liaquat. And the men in red and black, led by Khalid Shah, the rested couple of premier fast bowler, testing their bench and going for plenty of runs. Now it depends on Khalid Shah and the batters to go out and chase down the target for Sharjah.
That's been a very good innings for both the teams. I think both of the teams will be happy. Sharjah doing well with the absence of their premier bowlers. They have managed to restrict them to 112. Good start. It was Shahrukh with the 18 of 15, but that innings in the middle from Daniel Liaquat, what an outstanding innings that was. 61 of just 22 deliveries. 7 extras helped them to get to 112 in their 10 overs.
Special talent we have witnessed like the likes of Daniel Liaquat. But testing his bench was Khalid Shah. 7 bowlers were used by the captain. Clearly pick of the bowler, the man in form, the all-rounder Mohammad Irfan. 2 overs going for 21 runs. Couple of wickets in his kitty. CP Rizwan got a wicket, so was Basil Hamid. And the other bowlers tried their best. 7 extras helping Ajman to post 112 in their allotted 10 overs. And let's see the highlights of this innings. Lost Hamdan Tahir yet again in the very first over. What a take from Irfan. He was off balance, but he made sure to keep an eye. But then came in Shahrukh Amin and Daniel Liaquat. What a partnership we have witnessed between these two left-handed batters.
That was a very good partnership, and I think that's what got them going. Daniel Liaquat was severe on the bowlers. He made sure that he hit some good shots. Shahrukh lost his wicket against CP Rizwan, and that is where I think Daniel Liaquat took things into his own hands and made sure that he kept the runs coming in. That was a monstrous hit there from Daniel Liaquat, getting to his 50 as well in the process. And then Aftab Alam joined him in the middle. Got some good runs. Daniel Liaquat, he was very unfortunate to get out before hitting some good shots. Simple catch to extra cover. And that was probably the end of the innings for Ajman as well. Rahil hitting a boundary to finish it off and get their team on to 112 in their allotted 10 overs. We'll dive into a short break, and when we come back, it's going to be the run chase for Sharjah.
Good evening, cricket fans, and welcome back to the iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium for match number 41 of the 7 Districts presents Emirates D10, powered by FanCode. It's a target of 113 set for Team Sharjah by Ajman. Of course, there are no real stakes to this game. Sharjah are locked in for the semi-finals of the D10 tomorrow. Ajman are only playing for pride. They have certainly put on a very good batting effort thanks to a stunning innings from Danial Liaquat. So let's see if this new look Sharjah side, a lot of changes, a lot of youngsters being given an opportunity. Let's see if they can put on a good show in the run chase. It's certainly not going to be easy. And very interestingly, it's going to be CP Rizwan opening the innings alongside Khalid Shah. Of course, no Hamid Khan in the side today. So it's a new look opening pair for Sharjah. Let's see if it can pay off. Both very experienced campaigners. Joining me in the comm box for what should be an intriguing run chase is Awais Ali. Good evening and welcome.
Good evening, Ahmed, and good evening once again to all our viewers. You can see Awais just charging in, he's warming up. The exciting talent will look to bring the ball in towards the right-handers. And this is where they need to ensure to pick up early wickets, Ahmed, because Khalid Shah, if he gets going, it's going to be very difficult to get rid of him.
Well, very interestingly, it looks like it's going to be some off-spin to start the bowling effort for Ajman in the form of Shoaib Ali. Hard-hitting lower-order batter. Can occasionally turn his arm over, so let's see if he can get it right in the power play. Ringfield on the offside, there is a long on and a deep mid-wicket in position. Will be looking to turn the ball into CP Rizwan. Shami maybe gives us the call. Play. Immediately looking to tuck it around the corner. Misfield. And that may cost them plenty. He will pull it in, Mohammad Abu Bakr, but that was very sloppy, to say the least, Awais Ali.
Oh, absolutely, Ahmed. You're not really defending a very big target, so you have to pull up your socks. And of course, you're playing with for a lot of pride. You would want to finish off this game on a winning note. That's a very close call, though.
Yeah, this is very close, and I think he's managed to pull it off. Yeah, looks okay. So, Shoaib Ali not being supported by his fielders. Meanwhile, Khalid Shah has quickly deposited his helmet. Looks like it's going to be trial by spin for now. CP Rizwan, technically very sound, elegant player, can play shots all around the park. And he loves that lofted shot over extra cover. But just like that, he was looking for it, but it was the arm delivery.
Yeah, Shoaib is pretty much known for these arm delivery, especially when he bowls with the new ball. And that's where Rizwan needs to be slightly careful, Ahmed. Even on the first shot he played, he went across the line.
Using his feet. And that is a princely blow from CP Rizwan. All the way for half a dozen.
Well, that is the Rizwan CP we know. That's a glorious stroke. Look at the way he's used his feet to perfection. Got into the line of the delivery, and mind you, one of the toughest shots to execute, and Rizwan has made it look so simple.
Lovely flourish on that one. Shimmy down the track. That high elbow. And that is elegance personified. And Shami maybe in his typical style gives us the 6. So he's sussed out quite early that Shoaib Ali is not a big turner of the ball. So confident to hit through the line. And if you bowl too straight, this could be a chance at mid-off. It will be taken on the third time of asking by Shah Rukh. So Shoaib Ali does the business in the power play.
Well, getting his revenge straight away after he was pumped for a maximum. And look at that. It was there to be hit. I think he's just hit it right up in the air. And Shah Rukh Ahmed, no doubts, one of the safest fielders. A bit of a fumble, but you don't expect him to drop any catches. So a short stay of Rizwan CP comes to the end after scoring just 8 runs. It's 8 for 1.
So it's going to be Nurullah Ayubi coming in at number 3. Exciting all-rounder. Oh, immediately into the action. That's a confident punch over mid-off for 4.
Well, they know that they have nothing to lose, Team Sharjah. They are at the number 1 spot, and that's why they're playing a very fearless and courageous innings. Yeah, that's a very good shot, getting a boundary.
And aiming for the right area as well. Nicely put away by the youngster. Certainly very capable with the bat. So they've gotten off to the right start despite losing CP Rizwan. Runs on the board. Very maturely takes what's on offer. 13 for 1 after the first over. So it's going to be left arm swing bowler, Awais Ahmed, bowling from the Sharjah Cricket Academy, and he is the spearhead of the Ajman bowling attack usually. Very decent tournament for him, 9 wickets. And look at that economy rate, absolutely outstanding. He's a power play specialist. He will get that ball to swing in to the right-hander's pads, so you need to be careful. Deep point and a square leg in position. This has been hit in the air, mid-wicket, settling, and the catch taken by Mohammad Ismail. First ball wicket for Awais Ahmed.
Well, Awais Ahmed straight away getting into the act on the very first ball. He's picked up Noorullah, not the best of shots. Look at that sharp bouncer hurrying on to Noorullah. And that's a miss hit. It's in the air and easy take once again. It's not looking good for Team Sharjah. They've lost 2 early wickets. That's Noorullah Ayubi has to go back after scoring just the 5 runs. 13 for 2.
All going according to plan so far for Ajman in terms of the bowling. Basil Hamid coming in at number 4 in the power play itself. So it's been a poor start for Sharjah. 2 early wickets gone. Back of a length delivery and safely tucked away by Basil Hamid. Well, he has that ice cold temperament you need in this sort of situation.
Yeah, let's have a quick look at the last wicket where straight away bowling a sharp bouncer. And Noorullah, he was in no position to pull that. In the end, miss hit and lost his wicket in the process.
Yeah, just that muscle memory to drag towards the onside. He would have been safer just punching it over the offside ring. But that is the nature of D10. Sometimes you can't really fight your instincts and play to the merit of the ball. You're always looking for that big slog. Meanwhile, Khalid Shah, he's been watching all the action from the non-striker's end. Now he'll be facing his first delivery. Coming off a duck in his previous game. Oh, slower delivery and just ballooning over fine leg. He was completely deceived on that one.
Yeah, completely bamboozled. Khalid Shah, he wasn't expecting that slower bumper for Awais. This is an excellent start. He's asking a lot of questions to these batters in the centre.
Oh, he's a very fine bowler and very smart as well. Just that slower bouncer was through the shot very early. And he's lucky it just ballooned over his arm. Will pick up a couple to get off the mark though. And he will be the key player in this run chase. They need a handy knock from the skipper. Call is for 2. Only going to be 1 though. So they need Khalid Shah to find his form before the playoff stage of the D10.
Yeah, absolutely, Ahmed. We're into the business end of the tournament, the semi-finals tomorrow. So you would want Khalid Shah to fire today, and that's going to give him a lot of confidence when he comes into play the semi-finals.
Top of the pops are Sharjah. 10 wins out of 11. What a phenomenal run in the tournament they're having so far. But it's the crunch stage where they have tended to slip up in the past. Right in the block hole. Can't escape that one, Basil Hamid. That's a cracking Yorker.
Well, this is his stock delivery. And how many times have we seen Awais picking up a wicket on those beautiful in-swinging deliveries, but just marginally missing his line? And it's one leg by taken.
Yeah, what will encourage him is that there is swing to work with. Unfortunately, you only have 12 deliveries. But so far, he's done an outstanding job. Only 4 runs conceded. He'd like to close this over out well. No significant change in the field. Still a deep point and deep square for Khalid Shah. Watchful so far, 2 of 2. Already 2 wickets down, Sharjah. That has been hit hard and straight to point. A stunning catch by Liaquat. And Awais has 2 in his first over.
Well, you can't keep this man out of the game, Daniel Liaquat, can you? He was phenomenal with the bat early on. And look at that, he had hardly any time to react. How quickly has it gone into his hands? And mind you, that was a very good catch.
I love the swag. Made it look so easy. And that is a huge blow to Sharjah. The captain departs. 18 for 3 after 2 overs of power play. Well, the option to use Shoaib Ali as the opening bowler worked. So why change it? Shahrukh Amin sticking to his guns. 3 wickets down, Sharjah. Picked up towards square leg. That's a fabulous hit from Basil Hamid. It's out of here.
Well, this man, he was brilliant with the ball early on in the first innings. And now with the bat, he's struck this really hard. A lot of pace offered. And look at that. Beautifully done out of the park.
Yeah, it's not really turning big. So he had the courage and the self-belief to play that shot. That's a sweet strike from Basil. Way back. And yes, you know it. It's out of here. New balls, please.
Yeah, that is the class and power of this man. Look at that. When he hit, he knew that this is a huge one, a gigantic hit. And all the umpires are now getting involved. Shami Baby's happy with the new ball.
Well, let's have a bit of a quiz here, Awais Ali. How many balls do you think we have lost in the last 11 days of the D10? Just take a guess.
Well, that is a very good question. But then again,
I'll give you the numbers. 11 days, 41 matches. So have a guess after this delivery. I'll let you ponder it for a minute. Pushed out towards sweeper cover. They will look for 2. And they're pushing for 2. Well, that's very lazy from Abu Bakr. You need to change that fielder.
yeah, you need to be switched on in the fielding department. There he is, Abu Bakr. Usually he's very quick and agile in the fielding department, but today he's just not at his 100%. And look at the running between the wickets.
That should have never been 2. Full toss, could have done a lot more with that, but he'll take the single towards long off. Right then, Awais Ali, have you figured out a number?
Well, I think bare minimum 65.
65 balls lost at the D10. Well, I don't have an answer for you. I'm just asking for a guess. I would say maybe around 40 odd, maybe 43 or 44. We'll find out. We'll try to find out. Meanwhile, Mohammad Irfan, he's been having an outstanding tournament. Wickets, runs, catches. He's the all-round package. He's 3-1 for Sharjah. And he'll need to produce an innings this evening. They're in the middle of a big run chase and lost 3 wickets. But 9 runs off the over already. Reverse has been top edged over the keeper. Not where he intended, but he'll pick up 2. And the call is for 3. Will they push? No, they'll settle for a couple.
Well, coming back to the quiz you conducted, Ahmed, that was a quiz without an answer.
Absolutely. So you said 65. I'm saying maybe 42 or 43. We'll certainly ask some of the backroom staff how many balls we've lost. I think they'll have a fair idea. But it's certainly plentiful, that is for sure. Quicker one push through. The call is for 2 again towards deep end wicket. And they will look to challenge Daniel Liakat's arm. And he just couldn't get his throw off. Good running.
Well, this has been the hallmark and the highlight. If you talk about Team Sharjah, you can see they got the maximum the very first delivery, and then a couple of runs, single, and then another 2, another 2. So that's good to see. They keep on rotating strike and applying pressure on the fielders.
Absolutely. They've taken 13 runs without breaking a sweat in this over. Building up this partnership. Oh, what was that? Is that a leave down the leg side? I'm curious for the umpire's decision. It's going to be given as 4 byes. So it's at least not a wide.
I'm not too sure what was going through the mind of Irfan. He's smiling. Well, I wouldn't even say double-minded. I think he was triple-minded there, Ahmed.
Yeah, he bailed out of his shot. And you have to feel for Hamdan. He had no chance. And unfortunately, those runs will count against his tally. So, a successful over. Plenty of runs off it. 35 for 3. Well, Mohammad Abu Bakr, I think they're having him on to bowl because he's been so poor in the field. Let's see if he can create an impact. Well, not with that kind of delivery. That's a superb take by Hamdan.
Yeah, he's been busy behind the stumps, Hamdan, today. And yeah, talking about this man, Abu Bakr, he hasn't had the best of tournaments so far, not been picking up wickets, but then again, playing the last game, and what a perfect opportunity to pick up a few wickets, and that too against the mighty Team Sharjah.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of batting depth today. Only 3 wickets in the tournament for Abu Bakr, and the economy rate is not great either. Just looks down on his confidence, not really hurtling through at the crease, releasing the ball with pace or conviction. Better delivery, nicely square driven by Basil. So he's gotten off to a start here, 12 off 6. It's about time he produced a big innings for Sharjah.
Yeah, absolutely. We're into the business end, just one more day away. Tomorrow is the big day. Couple of semi-finals followed by the grand finale. Yeah, that was the 3 wickets for Rizwan. CP first, trying to go over the mid-off fielder, finding Shahrukh Ahmed, and then this beautiful sharp bouncer by Awais, not reading in the end, finding the fielder yet again. And then this one, Khalid Shah, Daniel, once again getting into the act, but this time in the fielding department.
That was an excellent catch at point. That came at some serious speed. And he made no mistake. He'll have a role to play with the ball in hand as well. Daniel Liaquat, left arm spinner. Well, once again, he's just struggling to find the right lines to the batters.
Yeah, that has been the problem for some of the bowlers here in the D10. Knowing it's a shorter format, that's where you can see they're trying to do a lot of things in the middle, getting their basics right. And it is that kind of surface, Ahmed, where there is something for the bowlers. You just need to be disciplined and be consistent.
Yeah, and at his best, he bowls at a very good pace, swings the ball into the left-hander. But he just doesn't seem to have that self-belief at the moment. Just been struggling in the D series this winter. Better delivery, change of pace. And so you can rely on your variations when you're not being able to land the pace on deliveries. Try to mix it up. Try to keep it simple.
Yeah, quite certainly. In a T10 format, that is one aspect you need to bring in. The variations. It's not a T20 game or a D50 game where you can just keep on consistently bowling on one length, one trajectory. You have to keep the batters guessing and try to bowl 6 different kind of variations.
Read the slow delivery well this time. There is a deep third in place. Good fielding by Shahrukh. Got the throw off quickly and right over the stumps. That's the right kind of effort. In fact, it was Shoaib Ali who's having a decent game today.
Yeah, talking about Team Sharjah, I think they are still at a very dominant position. They're having an upper hand because they're not really chasing a mammoth target. So all they need is just one big over. You'll see the match slipping away from the hands of Team Ajman.
Very true, especially with the in-form Mohammad Irfan at the crease. Basil Hamid is looking solid as well, and they still have that floating power play in their back pocket. Will be interesting to see when they avail that. Oh, inside edge was looking to step away from the crease and punch it through extra, and they're running on the throw. This could have been close with a better throw, but I think Basil has made it well in time.
Yeah, good running between the wickets once again, ensuring to keep on rotating strike. You can see the first single he took, he applied pressure on the fielder, and in the end I think he's safe.
Yeah, the one thing with Basil Hamid, you'll always have hard running between the wickets. And yeah, well in time by the time Hamdan released his throw. Great intent between the 22 yards. But so far so good from Abu Bakr. Only 6 runs conceded in 4 deliveries. But he wants to finish off well. And on the other hand, Sharjah will be looking for that boundary. 3 men deep on the onside. There is the long off and the sweeper cover. No, pardon me. Mid off is in the circle. So the third is deep. So can he just punch one down the ground? Past the bowler, past the umpire. Oh, swing and a miss. Great slow delivery once again.
Well, this is some very smart bowling by Abu Bakr. He saw Basil Hamid trying to create room, moving away from the stumps, and that's where he just took all the pace of the delivery and rolling his fingers beautifully. And this is a very good comeback. Giving away a couple of wides early on. He's done well here, Abu Bakr.
Oh, he certainly has. Uwais Ahmed has one over. You expect Mohammad Ismail and Dania Liaquat to come into the attack as well. So looks like if he can give them one good over here, that may be all they need from Mohammad Abu Bakr tonight. Full toss, couldn't connect on that one. It was there for the taking. So in the end, Mohammad Abu Bakr has done really well. Only conceded 7. 42 for 3 after 4 are Sharjah. So as we expected, Mohammad Ismail into the attack. Heaved away towards widest long on and will find the gap. Much needed boundary for Sharjah.
Well, this is one way to play against Mohammad Ismail because he's the one who's been consistently picking up wickets for your side. Just a couple of days ago, he was number 1 bowler. So that's one way to approach and play against Mohammad Ismail.
Yeah, not a big turner of the ball. He just likes to bowl it into the pitch, targeting the stumps. Struck outside the line. They will pick up a leg by. But now that they've picked up the early boundary in the over west, they need to make it a big one, a sizable one.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see, Ahmed, the ball is not really turning on the wicket because Ismail, mind you, he doesn't really flight the ball. More often than not, he's a bowler who'll offer a lot of pace and the ball will skid on and come a little quicker to the batter.
Right then, the left-hander Irfan on strike now. 3 men deep on the onside. Deep square, deep mid-wicket, long on. Oh, poor delivery. Bowled it onto the pads. And he's flicked it away past fine for 4.
Well, not the best of deliveries from Ismail, and it was 4 runs written all over it from the moment he released that ball. Too short, too quick, drifting on the leg side. And Mohammad Irfan, he's not going to spare you on that.
Even the short fine was much too square there. Need to make that adjustment for the left-hander. Now that the damage has been done in the over, they can afford to just knock it around.
Yeah, but I believe the match is still pretty much hanging in the balance because they've already lost 3 early wickets. One more wicket of either of these two batters will be back in the game. That's been pulled away handsomely towards mid-wicket and has sailed over the fence.
Well, that is Mohammad Irfan's power zone. Down on one knee and over square leg. You can wake him up at 3 a.m. and he'll hit that ball for 6. Too easy. Gets underneath the ball, elevates it, and into the stands once more. A timely maximum.
Yeah, it's quite surprising. I don't really understand the strategy coming in from Ismail. He's offering a lot of pace and he's bowling like a medium pacer here, Ahmed.
Yeah, I'd rather he came over the wicket and bowled it wide of off. Challenge him to go towards the offside boundary. Because Irfan, that is where he wants the ball. 15 off 8. Now this partnership is building along nicely. And because of that one maximum, it's become a very manageable equation.
Yeah, and also we need to give credit to Mohammad Irfan. He's making the bowler guess. He's moving around the stumps. And that's where you can see he's unsettling Mohammad Ismail. And it's already been very expensive. 14 runs already.
Well, does this count as a ball lost? Because it's gotten misshapen, hitting the concrete stands on that square leg boundary. Well, your estimate was 65. Mine was 43. We'll ask Mudassir Ali and Rashid Mohammed as well. How many balls have gone out of the Sharjah Cricket Stadium in this D10? 51 is the answer from Mudassir Ali. And he said it with so much confidence, I almost believed him. That's how you tell a good lie.
Well, that's Mudassir for you. He's certainly done his homework.
What about you, Mr. Rashid Mohammed? 49. So just 2 behind him. Right then, let's note these down. I don't know how we'll find out, but we'll try to get an accurate estimate from somewhere. So we're all aiming for the high 40s, 50s, and you said 65. You were so impressed with Safir Tariq and Dani Al Liaquat and everybody else. You said we've lost even more.
Well, Ahmed, I'm here from day one. I've been seeing a lot of maximums hit in this ground. It's been absolute carnage, a lot of entertainment. Yeah, it's the last will be coming up.
Low hit towards long on and taken. Well, a twist in the tail. The danger man holds out to long on.
Well, I think he'll be dejected with himself. It was there to be hit. 2-4, a lot of pace offered. I think trying to hit a little too hard. Did got the distance, but not the elevation. An easy catch in the end. Once again, Shahrukh Ahmed getting into the act, taking a clean catch. Mohammad Irfan will have to go after scoring 15. It's 57 for 4 after 5.
.57 for 4 after 5. Hafiz Almas, the new man in, but he'll be at the non-striker's end. Good wicket, that one of Mohammad Irfan. Right on cue, right at the right time for Ajman. Abu Bakr to continue. Slow delivery. That's been smashed through the covers. That'll go all the way, I think. Yes, it does. That's the maximum to start the over. What a good hit and what a way to welcome Mudassir Ali into the com box.
It is the experience of Basil Hamid. They have lost 4 wickets. Width offer. There you go. Finding those gaps with ease this time. A maximum clears the boundary with ease. Though they have lost 4 wickets, Rashid. They bat very deep down the order. No Zishan Abid. They have promoted Almaz, the likes of Oves Ali Shah, yet to come in this lineup.
Yeah, they've got a very strong balance unit here at Sharjah, which is why they're ruling the roost. They're at the top of the points table as well. Just lost 1 game so far in the tournament. Makes it very, very strong case for them to reach the semi-finals and the finals as well. A lot will be depending on how they make that balance in the all-important semi-finals tomorrow. At the moment, Basil Hamid, he's short of runs. He hasn't really contributed with the bat in hand for Sharjah. This might be the opportunity for him to get back into form. Started off this over very nicely with a maximum. 25 of 12 for him. Oh, down the ground. Hasn't really bowled in the right area there. And Abu Bakr is being smacked for back-to-back maximums.
Ordinary stuff from Abu Bakr. You're feeding him. One towards deep extra cover. Now go straight towards that long off region. Back-to-back maximums for Basil Hamid. In command, in control.
And that was bludgeoned out of the park. Very good hit from Basil Hamid. Relies a lot on his timing. On that occasion, got it nicely. Pressure on Abu Bakr. Oh, that was there to be hit. Is missed out. Will be leg buys, I think. No, no, it's leg buys.
They always played good cricket, Sharjah team in D series. I'm not worried about the semi-final. I'm just worried if they make it into the finals because they don't have a good history going into the finals of D series.
That'll be something that'll be playing in their minds as well. But it should be 1 game at a time. They'll need to really think about the semi-finals now. They're missing on their premier fast bowlers in today's game, but they've still done well. So good bench strength as well for Sharjah. Oh, that's a nothing shot. It's up in the air and will be taken. A very good catch taken by Shah Rukh Amin. And now Hafiz Almasi doesn't make any difference in this game.
A cunning, slower delivery. Wanted to go towards deep mid-wicket. Bottom edge and goes towards that long off region. An excellent catch taken. Full length dive. All wides open. So another wicket going down. Hafiz Almaz was promoted up the order without troubling the scorers. A slow walk towards the hut. Half of the side back in the dugout. It's 70 on board for Sharjah.
Middle.
Five wickets down. A lot of responsibility on the new batters. Zishan Abid, the wicketkeeper batter. Now they need 113 runs, which out of which they've scored 70. So 43 more runs required in the last few overs. Nicely clipped towards the onside. He's asking for 2. Will only be a single, but the important thing is that Zishan Abid is off the mark and he's given strike to Basil Hamid.
Things not going in favor of Sharjah, though they tried a couple of new things in the batting. Yet again, what a catch, Rashid, a youngster, not afraid to put that extra effort.
That was a superb catch. He had to cover a lot of ground and made sure he really dived at the right time. 42 of 25, that's the equation for Sharjah. Ajman would want to win this game and bow out of the tournament with their heads high. Nicely bowled. That was a slower delivery, but will be leg buys. So another run added to the total, and Basil Hamid will keep strike for the next over. 6 completed. 72 for 5. That's 41 of 24 deliveries. It's going to be a smile to continue. Oh, that's a good delivery. Was more like a medium pacer, doesn't he, Mudassir Ali?
A youngster, left arm orthodox, but rightly said by you. Loves to bowl those arm deliveries and quicker deliveries. This is a much better length from Ismail.
Well, this is where Basil Hamid can use his experience. Just guide it down towards deep third. He'll get a boundary. Tries to slog sweep that. Gets the inner half of the bat. That might just run away towards the boundary. It does. This is a lightning quick outfield here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
He's playing his shots. Not afraid to take on Ismail. Slight error just coming into Basil. Valiant effort coming in from Owais Ahmed. But what matters are the 4 runs. Yet again, he's making sure to get those boundaries. Now 41 needed of last 23 balls. In fact, with the boundary, 37 needed of 22 balls.
Low full toss. That's up in the air. And will be taken. Shahrukh Sheikh picks up his 3rd catch of the day. And Ismail is yet again amongst the wickets.
It's a good news for Ajman. Basil Hamid trying to take on Ismail. A low full toss. A good catch taken by Shahrukh. What a day he is having in the field. One of the safest side of Ajman. A good knock from Hamid comes to an end. 35 of 18 balls with the help of 2 fours and 3 maximums. With 76 on board, they have lost their 6th wicket.
Away's the new batter. They've lost 6 wickets, Sharjah, but they've got runs on the board as well. Ismail has already picked up a couple of wickets in his 1.3 overs. Nicely played towards the onside. Square leg comes into play. Awais is off the mark as well. So 2 new batters out there, Mudassir. This is important for both these batters to get some match practice and get some runs under their belt.
Absolutely. Especially for Owais Ali Shah. Not tested with the bat in this tournament. Zishan Abid got a couple of good knocks under his belt. Quite achievable. All they need is 1 big over. But as of now, the young boys of Ajman, they are doing a pretty good job.
I can see off this over with a couple more deliveries to go. Wait for the others. Oh, that's a nice flick shot. That is beautifully done by Zishan Abid. They'll run away towards the boundary, and that will give him a lot of confidence.
He looks completely different player. Playing for Sharjah, not trying to go hard. Wayward delivery and showing the way to that ball towards that fine leg region. 4 runs. The runs are coming. That is the good news for Sharjah, though they have lost Basil Hamid in this over.
Very smart and sensible batting this from Zishan Abid. Just helping the ball on its way, not trying to overrate it. So 9 runs off the over and a wicket. Last delivery drill down. Probably wanted to play it towards the covers, but gets the inner half of the bat. That will be the end of the over. 7 overs completed. It's 82 for 6. That's the batting card for Sharjah. No show for their openers and number 3 as well. Basil Hamid was the pick of the batters so far. 35 of 18. Zishan and Awais, the two batters, are out there in the middle. 82 for 6. They've got the batting power play as well. It's just important to see when they're going to take it. Or they're going to take it right away. Umpire Kashif signals the batting power play. So this is a time when two new batters are out there, but very able batters. Mudassir, can they make it count?
Oh, why not? The man sitting next to me, I'm just feeling jealous of this man. You need to have a YouTube page, or even you need to come back on Instagram and share us those tips. Give me some tips, Rashid. I'm losing my hair.
It takes a lot of hard work. I can tell you that. A lot of patience as well. Then 18 more deliveries to go. They need 31 runs. And I think this is a very good move to take the batting power play now. The momentum would come towards Sharjah. And also they'll force Ajman to bowl, rather, their premier bowler, Awais. Starts off with a good shot delivery, slower shot delivery, and that's deceived Zishan Abid completely.
Rashid, what is interesting, throughout this tournament we have seen the floating power play going in favor of, most of the times, in favor of bowling side. And nicely bowled, change of pace, back of length. Deceived with that cunning slower one. A good start to the over by Awais.
You need to be smart in your approach, especially in this batting power play over. You need to make sure that you really don't try to go too hard at the ball and place them well. There's a lot of gaps in the field. There's a lot of real estate on offer. Just make sure that you get it in the gaps. Ajman at this stage were 84 for 2. Now they're making a change. Long on is dropped back onto the boundary rope, and third comes into the circle. Packed offside field in the ring. Oh, he smacked that. He's bludgeoned it out of here. That is a maximum.
Abid goes big. A much needed maximum. The first ball, back of length, slower one. Now providing that pace, just coming into Zishan Abid in a good position. Strong wrist, forearms. What a hit, Rashid.
Oh, that's magnificent. That was bludgeoned out of here. The angle helping Zishan Abid to get it out of the park. Not very good bowling from Awais Ahmed. I think he hasn't really done much homework against Zishan Abid because he enjoys bowling balls coming into him. And that angle certainly helped him to get it over the line for a maximum. Much needed here for Sharjah. The equation reducing with every maximum, with every boundary. At this stage, we just saw that Ajman were at 84 for 2. And now Sharjah are well ahead in the race, but they've lost more wickets. Oh, that's another very good shot through the covers this time. So he's making sure that he plays it all around the ground.
Showing his class, Zishan Abid. One towards leg side. Now a bit fuller, goes towards the deep extra cover. Easy picking for Zishan Abid. They have lost 6 wickets. But Zishan Abid, he's trying his best. 92 with that boundary. Still 21 needed for Sharjah.
Well, the wickets have fallen, but does it matter to Sharjah? Doesn't look like, because they've got a very, very deep batting order. And they're making it count here. 21 of 15. Pressure on Awais. Remember, this is the batting power play over. Oh, good slower delivery. This is what he needs to do. Keep the batter guessing. You can't bowl anything full to Zishan Abid.
Absolutely, he's a terrific player. Yet again got deceived by that slower delivery. Trying to go big. Rashid, looking at the field setup here. There's a deep square leg and backward point. If you can bring that point inside the 30-yard circle and push that long off or even a long on, bowl those slower deliveries a bit full. Let him go straight over you.
Another short delivery, another one, but this is given as a wide, so he'll have to re-ball that, and will be one for the over as well. So he'll not be able to take up that plan on again.
I let it go this time. Zishan Abid very watchful, trying to deceive him one more time, but getting that extra bounce. The wide has been called, so every run matters.
Sharjah in the driving seat as well at the moment. 20 of 14 deliveries with two able batters out there. Should be an easy victory for them. Very smartly done. Sensible batting this from Zishan Abid. Clips it towards the onside to pick up another single. Now he'll be wary of the fact that Awais Ali will be bowled out here. He won't be able to come back to bowl. So 2 overs. Who does Ajman go to?
He already used his main bowlers, the likes of Ismail. He completed his quota. They do have the service of Daniel Liaquat, but two dangerous batters, the likes of Zishan Abid, and we all know Awais Ali Shah. He can take you out of the park in no time.
Spinners bowling in the death is not always advisable, but Ajman have gotten themselves in a position where they might have to just go with spinners to finish off the innings, and that might be an easy chase for Sharjah. Oh, right in the block hole. That's nicely bowled. He's dug out well. They'll go for a quick single and will make it in time. So good over this for Sharjah. They finish it off with a single. 95 for 6 in 8. Well, this is very surprising with Asiri asking for the bowling card, but he's only used 4 bowlers, so there will be 2 new bowlers used in the last 2 overs. They've given away 11 extras as well. Awais Ahmed with a couple of wickets. He was the pick of the bowlers clearly so far. I can't bowl Shoaib again. Abu Bakr is done, so is Mohammad Ismail. So it might be Daniel Liaquat with one of the overs. Who bowls the last over? Isam Matiurab might just to finish it off. But this is not very smart captaincy from Shahrukh Amin. He's missed a trick here.
Absolutely, they were in a driving seat, but now struggling to find the options here. For sure, he'll be bowling this 9th over. The game will go into that final over. What are the options for Shahrukh Amin? They don't have the service of Soeb, who got injured. He had a pretty good tournament with the bat, the all-rounder. Taking their own time here. Zishan Abid and Awais Ali Shah.
Well, that was a good delivery, the last delivery, the over, right in the block hole. I think that just clipped him on his toe, and some physio work done. As expected, it's going to be Daniel Liaquat. 6 wickets for him, 11 matches. Economy of 12. So, big task on his hand. He'll have to bowl out of his skin here to really make a match out of it, because otherwise Sharjah are just running away with this. They need 18 more runs of 12 deliveries. I got that one right, Mudassir.
In comes Daniel Liaquat. And there you go towards that corner. Some work for the fielder Shahrukh Sheikh. Terrific in the field. Already has taken 3 catches. Now saving some runs, important runs for his team.
That was a very good effort. He had to cover a lot of ground and make sure that he keeps it in play. The ball was travelling, and once it hits the turf, it just skids off as well. So good work done by Shahrukh Sheikh, making sure that he's got good presence of mind to keep it in play. There will be some pressure on Zishan Abid. Can he get a boundary here? That will ease all the pressure.
Catch.
Oh, goes towards extra cover. Will fall short of Isam Matiurab. They'll come back for the second. This is very good running between the wickets, realizing that Isam is slightly slower off the block, taking full advantage of that.
Nicely managed. It was bowled away from Zishan. Straight away running hard. He knows it was away from Isam Matiurab, and he was slow off the block. Young Isam.
Oh, that's a good delivery. Good variation from Daniel. That was the left arm wrist spin there from Daniel.
Such a talented player, Daniel Liaquat. Got some runs in the first innings now. Bowling those wrong ones.
Completely deceived Zishan Abid on that occasion. 9 more deliveries. They've gotten 15 more runs to get. Oh, he's bowled him! Trying to go across the line. That was too full to play that kind of a shot. And Daniel Liaquat is turning it on. He's making a match out of this.
A smart thinking bowler. Straight into the wickets here. Trying to go big towards that cow corner, making room. A brilliant piece of bowling. Fox Zishan Abid. Wicket number 7. Going down here, Zishan Abid managing 19 of 11 with the help of a couple of fours and a maximum. They're back in the game. It's 98 on board. They have lost Zishan Abid.
Leg.
98 for 7. New batter in. Shalom. He's the youngster. How can he get a single here? Give strike back to Owais. Oh, he's trying to go for the big shot. As he connected, I think he's connected well. That'll go all the way for a maximum. What a good hit from young Shalom.
Forget about taking that single. Taking on, Daniel made a mistake, giving that flight that to a left-handed batter. The young lad getting an opportunity. And what a hit. This game, it has been a game of fluctuating fortunes here. Now the pendulum shifting in favor of batting side with that maximum.
The only way I think Ajman can make a move, a difference, and impact in this game is by picking up the last 3 wickets. One more delivery to go in this penultimate over. 9 of 7. Sharjah needs to be smart in their approach. Probably tell Shalom to go for another big hit here. He tries to, but that was a quicker delivery, good variation. Only be a single to end the over. 8 more runs required, 6 deliveries to go. Last over, 6 deliveries. It's going to be the young Raheel to bowl this over. The off spinner. Big responsibility on his shoulders. They've got the 3 fielders on the offside. Fine leg in place. They've got square leg behind square. Mid wicket, long on, long off. Sweeper cover. So very conventional field set for the offie. Shalom will be on strikes. He's on 7 of just 2 deliveries. Oh, starts off with a good delivery, quicker delivery from Raheel, and Shalom has missed out.
Always needs to talk to this young boy, especially against off-break bowler. A quicker delivery, wanted to cut hard. Take single. Somehow he manages to connect this. An all-important single has been taken. The good news for Sharjah is always early the big hitter. He'll be on strike.
It was a battle of the youngsters there, both Raheel and Shalom.
Obviously, he's just 21 years old.
So the battle continues. But both the others, I think they're in their late teens. I think that was a matchup. Oh, nicely bowled right in the block hole. Couldn't do much about that. They're coming back for the second. This is good running between the wickets and will make it at the end. Excellent running between the wickets.
Nicely bowled. Under pressure, keeping things tight. It was in the block hole. Look at that running between the wickets. Shalom pushing his partner. Excellent running between the wickets. Responding to the call was always Ali Shah.
Oh, one hit away, 5 of 3. Oh, that's a no ball. That's a no ball for sure. They'll pick up a single. Will they come back for the second? I don't think so, but I think that wasn't a very good delivery there from Raheel.
Bowled couple of good deliveries, and it was needed for Raheel to bowl yet another dot delivery. He just loses his shape, control. So a free hit delivery for Shalom D'Souza.
Well, trying to do a lot of things in this one over, young Raheel, and not executing it well. 3 of 3, that's the equation. A free hit delivery coming up. Doesn't connect, gets the inner half of the bat. Will only be a single now. So the good thing for Sharjah is Awais is back on strike. Now he can make it count here. Doesn't need to be a hero. Just make sure that he plays it in the gap, gets a couple of runs.
That to Nelson on board. Couple of balls, couple of runs needed. Full mark should be given to this young boy. Well, in that final over, 8 runs were needed at the time.
He's done well. Now can he pick up a wicket here? If he can pick up a wicket, that might just make things difficult. Oh, it's a dot ball. That's a very good delivery. Awais trying to make room for himself. He followed him and bowled that really quickly into the wicket.
What a thriller we are witnessing here in Sharjah Cricket Stadium. The table toppers, they are feeling the heat. The young lad following away Ali Shah. A brilliant delivery, an all-important final delivery. He's getting ready. Couple of runs needed for Sharjah. And a dot delivery for Ajman.
Well, the fielders need to be on their toes. Leave the boundary ropes. Make sure they don't give a second. Oh, he doesn't get it right. That's in the block hole and nicely done. And it'll be a tie here. They do get a wicket. Comedy of errors, but at the end, they do pick up a wicket. It'll only be 1 run here. So it's a tied game, Mudassir.
A brilliant over from Raheel. He was under pressure after bowling that no ball, but what a comeback. For the first time in this edition, we have seen the scores are level. In fact, the second time. Now it will be the boundary count. Will come into picture here. But what a game of cricket we have witnessed, Rashid.
Yeah, what a brilliant last over this from Raheel. Remember, he bowled a no ball as well. There was a free hit. Everything was happening there. They just needed 8 runs. But he bowled a magnificent delivery right in the block hole. And at the end, they do pick up that wicket. They wanted to go for the second run, but it wasn't there. And Ajman, well, they finish it off well. They do get a tie here, but the boundary count will decide the winner of the game.
I think Shah Rukh knows, because the way Daniel Liaquat has got those runs, that might give them the chance, an upper hand in this contest. The scores are level, and we can see from that reaction of Shah Rukh Amin, but we need to wait for that confirmation here.
You're right. I think that's a very valid point. Daniel Liaquat did hit some magnificent shots out of the ground. Batting card for Sharjah. Sorry tale for the top 3 really. And Almas couldn't apply himself. 19 of 11 for Zishan. I think he got out at the wrong time. But the pick of the batters was Basil Hamid. Good news for Sharjah that he's back into form. 35 of 18 for him.
Short of options in the bowling lineup for Shah Rukh Amin, but the bowlers did a pretty good job. Daniel Liaquat, just an over that all important 9th over and going for just 10 runs, and he has got that big wicket of Zishan Abid. And what an over from young Raheel, defended 8 runs in that final over. Shoaib Ali bowled quite well, getting an early breakthrough of CP Rizwan. Couple of wickets for Awais Ahmed and Mohammad Ismail Abu Bakar. He made a good comeback, 2 overs going for 20 runs. So 12 extras have been conceded. The scores are level and we just got that confirmation. Ajman winning this game because of that boundary count. They have got 17 boundaries the first innings, wherein Sharjah they were able to get just 13. So it's a good news for the young boys of Ajman. They got better of Sharjah in their final encounter of this edition's 7 districts presents Emirates D10 powered by Fan Code. CP Rizwan started off really well with back-to-back boundaries, then just he lost his shape. Good catch taken by Shahrukh Sheikh. And then batters they came in and they went out. The likes of Nurul Ayubi, it was Awais Ahmed who bowled quite well. For the sharp catch taken at point by Daniel Liaquat at this stage. They were on the back foot. Then came in Basil Hamid. What a knock we have witnessed. Even the likes of Irfan, he tried his best. But then came in Ismail. The timely wicket. Shahrukh was busy at that region. Hafiz Almas was promoted up the order, but could just not get those runs. And a brilliant take from the captain. Then couple of boundaries from the blade of Basil Hamid. And yet again it was Ismail and Shahrukh combination getting Ajman back into this game. Zishan Abid was looking good until this happened. What an over from Daniel. Then a brilliant hit from Shalom taking this game to the final over with 8 needed. In the last ball, couple of runs were needed. All they could manage is just a single. A brilliant over from Rahil and Ajman. Though this game is tied, but Ajman will get those 2 points because of the boundary count. They have got 17 boundaries in the first innings. And what a wonderful game of cricket we have witnessed. They have tasted a win against Sharjah. And lots of positives for Shahrukh Amin and his teammates, and for Sharjah back-to-back defeats in 2 days. And looking at the points table, though they are sitting pretty well at the top of the table, what matters is that momentum. They've just lost that momentum the last couple of days. Abu Dhabi at the 2nd position, Fujairah or at the 3rd position, Blues at 4th. The next game is very important, Rashid. Blues taking on Dubai. And it all depends on if Dubai wins. They also need to make sure to have their net run rate better than Blues here to make it into the top 4.
Yeah, very big opportunity this for Dubai to make it count. If Dubai go on to win this game and with a bit of margin as well. Remember, there isn't much difference between the two sides in terms of the net run rate. Dubai, although they're on negative 0.49, Emirates Blues are at 0.04. That is their net run rate. So that might change things. If Emirates Blues goes on to win this game, they'll jump to number 2 position. So they would want to make sure that they go on and win the game. For Dubai, I think they'll need a big win. So they'll probably want to chase, go against their norm. Normally they like to bat first, but today I think they should chase. We'll wait and see what the decision from the toss is, but that might just give Dubai the opportunity to see how many runs they need to chase in how many overs.
Indeed, always a good idea when you know the target, and it's a must-win game for both the sides. But for Dubai, it will be a tough job, and for Ajman, they end the tournament at 5th position with 10 points. That loss against Emirates Red when they were chasing 74, they lost that game by a couple of runs. So Sharjah on the final day is the only team who qualified for that semi-finals.
Now this is the very important game. Match number 42, Emirates Blues versus Dubai. This is the match that everybody will be having their eyes locked onto. We'll dive to the sidelines where we've got Awais for the post-match presentation.
Welcome to the post-match presentation of 76 Presents Emirates D10 2024, part of Fan Code, where we saw an absolute blockbuster which went down to the last ball of this game in match number 41. Ajman batting first and scoring 112 in the 10 overs. In reply, Sharjah also managed to score the same score, and in the end Ajman have won this game by having more boundaries in this game. I would now like to invite our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali, to hand over the player of the match. And the player of the match goes to Daniel Liaquat for his brilliant all-round performance. 61 runs in 22 deliveries and also struck 9 boundaries with those 3 huge maximums. A phenomenal talent, has played extremely well. Daniel, बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो. सबसे पहले तो ये बताएं आपको कैसा लग रहा है?
माशाल्लाह से बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. बस एक फर्स्ट मेरा D10 टूर्नामेंट था और अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस हुई पूरे टूर्नामेंट में अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह.
आप क्या एक लेसन और क्या सीखा है आपने इस टूर्नामेंट में, क्या एक्सपीरियंस है आपकी, क्योंकि आपका ये आखिरी गेम था, तो आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे यंगस्टर्स को?
बिल्कुल ये है कि मेहनत करनी चाहिए और ये है कि अपने आप कॉन्फिडेंस रखना चाहिए, तो इंशाल्लाह बिल्कुल आप अचीव कर जाओगे अपना गोल को.
क्या आप ये जानते हैं कि आप इस वक्त नंबर 1 बैटर हैं टूर्नामेंट के?
नहीं ये मुझे नहीं पता.
आखिरी सवाल, ये प्लेयर ऑफ द मैच आप किसको डेडिकेट करना चाहेंगे?
ये मैं अपनी मॉम को करना चाहूँगा.
Best of luck, Daniel. Best of luck for the future and best of luck for the next tournaments to come. That was Daniel Liaquat for you from Team Ajman. Well, don't go anywhere. We have got excited game lined up. It's going to be Team Dubai taking on Emirates Blues. Stay tuned.